This afternoon, some minority members of parliament have reportedly held a closed-door meeting with 2024 NPP flag bearer Dr Bawumia to pledge their support for his potential bid to lead the party again in the 2028 general elections. The meeting, which ended a while ago at Dr Bawumia's campaign office, has drawn several minority MPs who have gathered to express their confidence in his leadership and vision for Ghana. This meeting comes just days after the party announced January 2026 as the date for electing its 2028 flag bearer. My colleague Kenneth Jesse is just returning from the meeting. But before we engage Kenneth, who's just joining me in studio, please take a listen.
We shall wait to save Ghana. The elephant is the way the symbol. We shall wait to save Ghana. We shall wait to save Ghana. We shall wait.
Well, Kenneth just joined me in studio. Kenneth, I know we have just shown the footage, but of course, still run us through the MPs that were present over there.
Well, some notable names is the former Works and Housing Minister, Kujopon Nkrumah. Also, another former Works and Housing Minister, Asenso Boakye, is also the MP.
Okay, something about the Works and Housing sector.
Yeah, Bantama constituency. We also had former Lands and Natural Resources Minister, Samuel Abujinapo. There, we also had former Deputy Education Minister, Intim Fojo, was also there. And former Deputy Transport Minister, Hassan Tampoli, was there as well. Former boss of the NLA, Samia Uku, was there. Former assistant to Bawumia, Dr. Tia Mahama, was there as well. So quite a number of MPs, both new and then returning MPs, were all there in your numbers. But right after the closed-door meeting, I spoke to the former Vice President, Dr. Bawumia. I asked him what the purpose of the meeting was. He said that so far, he's had more than 60 out of the 88 MPs on the minority side in Parliament throwing their support, openly declaring their support for him, that they believe he's the right person to lead the party into victory come 2028. We can take a listen.
You've had a closed-door meeting with some MPs from your party. What was the conversation about?
Well, thank you very much. This morning, I've had a visit from our members of parliament. I think that it was a very happy visit. It was a courtesy call, and it's a call to declare support for me. And I am so happy in terms of the group that have declared support for me from parliament. Now amounts to just over 60 members of parliament. And you know we have 88 members of parliament. And so that tells you that a very significant number of members of parliament have declared their support for me. I just want to use this opportunity to thank all of them. The leader of the group here is Amprechum, who coordinated this, the MP for Mampong. And I believe that this is going to be very, very important because the members of parliament, as you know, control the constituencies to a large extent. And I'm very, very happy for exactly what they have done today. It's a strong show of support, and I thank them and I thank God for this strong show of support. And off we go. There's a lot of hard work to be done so that we can help the party and help the country. And I want to thank all of you for being here. Thank you very, very much.
Right, Kenneth, 60 out of 80, that's a very huge number.
Yes,
this would mean they would have to chase those who didn't win their seats in Parliament currently to add up to the numbers. But one person that fascinates me is a former Deputy Minister for Education. Why? Because of who he deputizes, who has also expressed interest. What is he even saying?
Exactly. That's quite shocking as well, as you've mentioned, because his former boss has also declared his intention to also run for the seat of the NPP Flagbearership. But the former Deputy Minister, he's been talking about the fact that he believes that the only candidate, as it stands now, that can lead the New Patriotic Party to victory come 2028 is the party's 2024 flag bearer, Dr Bawumia. I spoke to him. We can listen to him as well.
So a group of us, members of parliament, over 60 of us, decided that we would have to come and pay a courtesy call on Dr. Bawumia and to indicate our support for him. As a matter of fact, there are a number of other members of parliament who, some are out of jurisdiction, some are also indisposed, some also have some prior commitment for which they didn't join us. But the number overall would have been much more than the over 60 that you saw today. As they were entering, you saw them and you captured them. This goes to indicate the overwhelming majority support in the base who have expressed confidence in renewing the mandate of Dr. Bawumia to lead the party into the 2028 election. And I think that this decision is very sound. It is sound and it's consistent with the voter behavior of the Ghanaian. Looking up from our fourth Republican democracy, all the presidents that have held, who have become presidents, have had to go through elections 2 times, 3 times, even in the case of President Mahama 4 times. And so you had President J. Kufuor going in '96. It didn't work out. The party renewed the mandate for him because it fed into the voter behavior of Ghana. He won in 2000 subsequently. When President Mills contested in 2000, he lost. He contested again in 2004, he lost. He only won on the 3rd attempt in 2008. And same for President Akufo-Addo. When he attempted the first time in 2008, he lost. He tried again, it didn't work out. It was the 3rd attempt that worked out for him. Even President Mahama, the first time, was an outlier because there was that, overwhelming sympathy. The whole country was mourning. His Excellency President Atta Mills had not been able to serve his full term, and that was just sympathetic that they allowed the vice president to continue. So that was a different case. But when he even had the opportunity to contest really his first election as a sitting member of parliament, we had never seen that before. But he lost. He went again the second time, and then he lost again until he came back, and that was actually the 4th time he had contested before he won. So the Ghanaian population votes this way, that they want to see you on the ballot, on the presidential ballot, particularly if you are contesting for any of the major parties, NDC, NPP. They want to vote for a candidate who is experienced, a candidate who has sympathy, a candidate who has tried before. So going into 2028 elections, when President Mahama is going to serve his 2nd term, and definitely NDC is going to field a new candidate, it is going to be a big advantage if NPP